welcome back to Apex Survival Europa, and you're on with Pixie Rain, and we're gonna get another episode in, guys. It's gonna be pretty exciting, actually. I'm really surprised we even made it this far, honestly. So... Alright, cool. I just wanted to make sure we've got some sort of good sound of some kind. Hey, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Alright, so this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to try to grind this thing down and use the components. But here's the thing I'm thinking. I'm thinking we might not want to keep the refinery or the that little rotor on there. And the reason why I'm thinking that is because we might want to actually put some cargo capacity on this thing. And maybe we should check out just grinding it down, storing everything, and then proceeding to, I'm thinking find some place where there's some ores and stuff. Maybe on the other side where the gravity's a little bit less complicated. So we're going to go ahead and grind this thing down. We got to watch our exposure because, of course, we're doing this during the day. And, of course, on this particular one, exposure is like how they like to roll. I mean, it's just like bad. So... let's go ahead and come in here. We're going to get some more work done on the rover too. Unfortunately, when you're on Europa, hiding in the shade just really isn't going to do you any good no matter what. So, oh, that's right, I forgot. I was doing some other stuff and I had blue for my colors. So we're not doing that this playthrough. This playthrough we're doing gray and red. So we're going to go ahead and get that even though I don't have a red outfit. That's fine. So... we're just going to get these locked in here. I want to be able to get some, get this base in place. Plus, the other thing I'm thinking is the more mass we have, the better off we're going to be. Because we've got the weight of Jupiter pulling backwards. And so we've got like two different gravities going, and they're kind of fighting each other. We've got the Europa gravity, we've got the Jupiter gravity, and with all that gravity going on, it's crazy. It makes things react in ways you don't expect, which is kind of the challenge of this, is being able to do that. I'm actually on here waiting for my exposure levels to go down. So yeah, we're going to need to get some sort of, oh, you know what we might need to do? Oh, I didn't think about this, but we might need to, well, we've got some food, but we're going to need, yeah, we got to do something about the algae situation. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and see about getting some cargo capacity on this thing. So let's go with good gravy already. Jeez. Alright. Let's wait. Okay. Do. Oh, it's so frustrating. I forgot about how frustrating it is. Oh man. I wonder if it, okay, so my theory is I wonder if you're in the shade of something, does it actually reduce it? I mean, it doesn't go away, but does it reduce it? That's the question. I know if you're in a pressurized environment, obviously the radiation isn't a big deal, but... and we really should get something underneath there for support too. But, oh my gosh, it's taking forever to get that exposure down. It'd be nice when the sun goes down and maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Alright, I wouldn't mind putting another set of wheels here in the middle just for additional support. That might be kind of cool. That might actually be really smart, really, in all honesty. So we'll set that up too. But for right now, actually, you know what we might want to do? The more I look at this, the more I realize we're going to want to up this thing. Height-wise, we're going to want to increase the height maybe, or, well, no. Actually, this low profile might be actually really good. Yeah, I think the low profile is going to make a difference. Alright, we're low enough, we're going to go in here and do what we got to do. Let's go ahead and get down in here, and we're going to get, I want to get the rest of this stuff done if we can. Seriously, you're only going to let me do a couple of blocks and then you're going to make me do that. gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I get 2 blocks and then it's back to this. Oh man, that's so frustrating. Okay, let's wait. You know, I wonder if do we have any, like, anti-rad? No, we don't. Okay, whatever. Okay, looks like we've got only 2 items of food left. That's 100% though, that's 12. Okay, so if we get down to where we need to do the steak dinner, then I think we're gonna have to get an algae farm put on here. Alright, we're gonna go around to the other side. Maybe this will help. No, I don't want that there. No, because the sun's there. The sunshine's like everywhere. How much time till that sun goes down? Probably too long. So frustrating. Maybe if I drive to the other side, maybe. Now, see, look. It doesn't matter if I'm on that side, because yeah, no matter how you do it. And boy, this thing likes to just flip up the air. You know, that's the problem is because the gravity is going towards the center of Jupiter, because the Jupiter's gravity is greater than Europa, which is why I'm thinking if we go on the side directly opposite of Jupiter, it is Titan over there, then we can avoid it. Because that's kind of frustrating a little bit. Not quite as frustrating as sunshine being in my way, but okay. See, look, if I go over here, I'm still getting the fun stuff, so it's like very frustrating. It's almost like it would be so nice if we had a cabin on here. Then we could do work in here and then not have to deal with that thing. That would actually be really cool if we took this entire ship and did that, but here's the problem. If we took this vehicle and we made it that way, we'd still have to be out here doing this. So what we need to do is we need a pressurized base, and then we need that pressurized base with a garage that we can be able to do stuff with. But I want to make it where we can get access to things. I don't want to have to tear it apart again, which is kind of what it is. So this is why we're going to sit here. Alright, and do this over and over. God, why is it doing that? Why do I come back in on that side? Oh my gosh, here we go again. 82%. You know, this is what's killing us on this. Honestly. And it's no joke. It is literally killing us. Is this stupid exposure radiation levels. It's just insanity. You know what I almost feel like? I almost feel like we should take and hack the fan on there, run a conveyor. You know, we could build a garage on the side of this thing, big enough for this. And if we did that, and if that fan on that wrecked crawler has, if it's attached to an air tank that we can get to that has oxygen on it, we could probably make a pressurized bay to work on this. But then, you know, we're still going to end up putting stuff away in it and whatnot, and it's still, yeah. Just always thinking about stuff. Always thinking. Alright, let's get this, I like the modular containers. Alright, let's get that modular. Oh, good gravy. Really? Oh my gosh. Again, with the radiation that's going to kill me. Alright, so that's perfect. We'll set that up right there.
Low health.
Yep, I know. And then we'll set up with some other containers on the sides. We could probably pipe them up with conveyoring if we wanted to. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, guys. Okay. Yep. It's annoying it comes out the front too, because I don't want it to come out the front. I want it to come out to the side. And it's not doing that either. But at least, you know, oh my gosh, this exposure level thing is just insane. It really is crazy. Oh my gosh, it's like jump out, jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out, jump in. It's just like, it's insane. And we're always coming out the front too. That's the part that's always frustrating too. See, here it goes. We're almost to the damage zone. Alright, and back we go again. Oh my gosh, it's going to be nice once we get the base built, because then we'll be able to calm down. But I want to get it built where we have some sort of resources besides ice by it. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter too much, but it's just going to make it a lot easier, I think. But I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to get this done, you know. Alright, let's get these, oh my gosh, I didn't even get a chance to select it before we started taking damage. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, guys. This is so freaking crazy. Alright, so we're gonna sit tight for a second. I mean, it's a lot of sitting. I mean, it's just like in, out, in, out. I mean, I could sit here and I could probably just respawn over and over again. But that would be kind of, I don't know, silly. So what we're going to do now, because honestly, I kind of want to get moving on some other stuff here. Okay, well, the cockpit's full of stuff. We're going to grab the crisps. I keep my weapon handy just in case, but you know what I'm going to do? Where's the, where's my survival kit? There it is. I think I should drop these in there. Okay, that fills it up. Okay, for the for its little thing. And then the modular container, we could actually dump a few of these things in there, like the distress thing. Those will go in there. I don't know that. Yeah, I can't do those. Those are too big. And those are too big, and those are too big. So, that being said, can I take that and the steak dinner and stuff like that? Oh, we'll take this. And we'll take this. We can transfer the ice there. Those are negligible. Alright, and I'll just transfer these things over, and it gives me something to do too while the its thing is doing its thing. I wonder if I can fit these through. Yep, okay, good. Those are all small things, so they can fit. Yeah, put that in there. Put that in there. You know, you'd think I wouldn't worry too much about these little things, but those are actually needed to upgrade once we get an assembler type of deal set up. So yeah, okay. Now we're gonna go over here and do some grinding. that's got grids. That's useful. Now, the biggest challenge we're going to have is power, but I think we've got that handled. There is atmosphere on here. It's not breathable by people, and it's very, very thin. But it does exist. Wow, just by sitting there working on that little bit, it really made a difference for us. Look at all these good components we're getting, guys. This is what we want right here. Oh, snap. Refinery. Nice. Oh. Alright. So while we're in here, for some reason we need to have that happen. Okay. Looks like there's something on the ice there. Okay, well that's going on. Let's jump down here and see about what we have that we can transfer. Okay, I don't think we can do that. Nope. Or that. Oh, we can do those components. Okay, good. Those we can't. Those we can't. Obviously not those. Okay, cool. So that means we can actually transfer these over too. Yeah. Can we do... I'm trying to see what we can transfer over with girders, because if we can transfer over things that we have ground down, we can be doing that while we're doing this. Nope. Okay, cool. So those are going to have to go in here. Or into the thing when we actually... Okay, yeah, that's going to have to go into the big thing. Okay. We're going to need to build another one, I'm pretty sure. That's going to probably fill things up pretty fast. So let's get that in place. Get a bunch of those in place. And then let's go and put those away in here. Nope, we gotta go. Alright, let's get this transferred over. This transfers over, and the rest of these go over here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna pull that and that too. And those can stay put. So, because I just want to transfer over the stuff that we... Oh, wow, that's full. Okay. Well, that sucks in a way, because that means that we're not going to be transferring anything over there. I'll put our weapon over here, maybe? Yeah, probably. Well, actually, you know what? If that's all that's going to fit, I bet it will fit that in there too. No, it won't. Wow, it's pretty full. No problem. Alright, cool. 61%. Okay, no problem. Go ahead and drop all these off. Oh my gosh, really? Alright, no problem. Ouch. Man, that is just so annoying. It is frustrating. It's encouraging me to want to take and... Ooh.
Your health is low.
No. The ship is not... This vehicle is not designed for what I had in mind. I was thinking maybe setting up some sort of grinder attachment on it, but if we did that, we'd have to set up some way of being able to conveyor it, which we could do. If we did containers on the sides, did the grinders on either side of it, and then we ran the cargo containers along the sides, and then had a conveyor connector system that went up and over and then down into the top of it, or went all the way to the back and then came around too. Either way. I wonder, let's take a look at this. This is actually not necessarily a bad idea. Because we could put modular containers on either side. That's, I mean, we'll lose the ability of the survival kit though, which is very frustrating because we kind of want that available for us. But there could be a way to do it if we put a connector on top, rotated the survival kit so that it was facing upwards, and then set the containers on the sides, and then put the grinders on either side. Then we could just come right at it and then grind it up and it would fit on both sides. That would work. Yeah, so what we're going to need to do first of all is go to the inventory for the survival kit, and we're going to pull these. We're also going to need the materials. Let's see. We're going to need 2 of those. I'm pretty sure you use that. And if I remember correctly, you definitely use some of those. And you do pipe, you do these here. I think that's all that's in those, so let's go ahead and jump up here and do it. Oops, wrong one. Oh wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Before we go and do something crazy like that, we need to get this on place, because it just occurred to me. I know it means we're going to have to do something here, but... And then we're going to put right here is where we'll... Well, actually, I'm just putting that there as a marker. And the reason why... Oh, yep, is because, here's the thing. If we take the conveyor off... We do have the steel plate underneath it that's holding the structure in place, but I don't want to take a chance of there being a weak point there. So what I'm thinking is if we put these, finish off the platform, the base underneath on either side, then we'll be doing much, much better. And I'm also thinking if we widen the wheelbase even further by pushing the wheels out, maybe it's going to make things a lot better for us. It does mean we're going to have to elevate up our processes for the grinders, though, which does kind of suck. I think it might be better, actually, if we're going to do those, we might put those on either side, and that'll hold it in place. And then we can try to work around them, maybe? That might be better. Like, widen it out to the... That's what, 3? Yeah, it looks like 3. So that's 3 squares width on those larger containers. So I'm thinking if we widen this out another 2 more blocks. I mean, it's going to be a very wide rover, but that's okay, because a wider rover is a wider wheelbase, and we have it low to the ground. So it shouldn't be as likely to flip over. And then we could grind down things like this. And that's basically where we're at, because we're not going to be doing any kind of like serious... Yeah, I like this. I like this idea. Okay. So, Alright, so we're going to pull... We're going to take... Take this out to here. Alright, now... We're going to have to make some adjustments here, that's for sure. Take that out to there. Yeah. Man, this is like very frustrating. Alright, so that's about how wide we want it. We want our entire chassis to be that wide, which means we're going to have to move these other wheels out, which means we're going to have to put this thing up on blocks. But that's okay. It's okay. We can do that. We've done it before. We can do it again. Get the sucker up on blocks. Get it set up. I want to have a 6-wheel setup for it because I want to be able to have good stability that we can be able to work with. And then that'll make it a lot better too, because a wider wheelbase, of course, means things stay a little bit more low to the ground. And we'll have the weight in those containers too, and we can actually double it up. I think we could probably get away with double 2 of those heavier containers on either side, which will balance it out really well. Yeah, I think that'll work out really nicely. And that we can still be able to set up a thing in the back too. And that would be, if we can get a connector on the back, which will do really well, which will tie everything in, and then we can use it later when we build our base, that would be even better. And then when it comes time to leave, we'll be able to get more materials and things like that. So, yeah, I like that. Okay. So, here we go. We're going to go ahead and set up, let's see here. Alright, 1. Yep. Only a matter of time till it starts doing its thing like that. Yep. Alright, so we're lined up pretty close. It's good enough. It's going to want to go that way anyway because of him. Jupiter. Annoyingly. Oh, it's starting to get dark, isn't that? No, it's not getting dark. Oh, I see. The sun is moving that way. Oh, lovely. Of course it's not. We're probably on the poles where it's like winter night. Because, you know, that's how we roll, guys. We make it hard. Really, really painfully hard. Really? How are we even remotely close to this again? Good gravy. So once we get back over here on the other side, yes, I'm aware. The health is low. I get it. Yes, it's distressing you. I get it too. We're going to run this platform out a little ways, and then we're going to put a bumper on the end because I don't want to have an issue of sliding, because I just don't want to have an issue with sliding, guys. I don't want to have that. No. So yeah, we're going to do this a different way, but that's okay. Because it's going to work. It's going to be cool. It's going to be nice. It's going to look cool. It's going to be nice. So I figure we'll do the bulk of it in the gray. We'll do the containers. We'll do the chassis gray, containers gray, and then connecting stuff in the center is going to remain red, and we'll just run red all the way down the middle. All right. Okay, one more. Yep. I knew you were going to do that. All right, let's go. Alright, so we're up on the way, or up all the way. Okay, good. And we have it situated in such a way is that it's going to be fairly centered, which is good. And then, yeah. Oh, I like this. Okay, cool. This works out nicely. Alright, cool. We'll jump out. We'll set up a barrier block right here. And we will weld a bunch of material in there. Okay. Waiting. Gotta wait for this thing. Yeah, it's so frustrating. It's like, come on. Any day now. Let's do it. Come on. You're tying me up. Making it hard. Okay. But I'm thinking, if we can do this the way I'm thinking we're going to do it, I think it's long enough we could probably get 2 of those containers on either side, and that's going to give us a lot more carrying capacity. We can get this whole thing probably ground down and be good to go. But also, more importantly, we can get a conveying system in the back where we can set up another one of our of our rotors and be able to set the algae farm up there. And then that's going to allow us the ability to grow some food, which can be processed by the survival kit. That's right, everybody. The survival kit can process algae just like the food processor. It can't sell. I just recently discovered that. I didn't even know it did that. But it does, and that is golden because it's going to make it so nice. Giving it a minute. Okay, okay. Oh, come on. Alright, let's get the survival kit back in place again. That way, no matter what, I'm good to go. Oh, gosh, no. Okay. Yep, I'm aware. Oh, this could be bad. You know what? Screw it. I need this more than I need to live. Because without this, I can't respawn. Alright. No, this is probably not going to work, guys, but we're going to give it a shot. I don't think that we can... I think each hit...
is low.
Oh, it's not going to work.
Health low.
Alright, let's face it, guys. We're toast.
Your health is critical.
Yep. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. But, hey, you know, we had to do what we had to do, right? Alright, let's grab our stuff. Alright. So that's changed. Let's get in here and see if we can get... Yep, we get oxygen. Yep, we get energy. Cool beans. Alright, that's good. That's really good stuff. Alright, so that's in place. Whew. Alright, that's yeah, that's something. Ow. Alright, so okay, I see how this is. Unable to place. Okay. Wow. Really? How about there? Okay, so it fits there, huh? That's interesting. Okay. That's not quite what I had in mind, but that'll do, I guess. I don't know why it won't go forward to that. That's weird. But I'm thinking... maybe we can... if we do that... it's going to take them all the way back pretty far. But we could do that and still get the connector on the top. And I think that'll still work. I just worry that it's not going to be, that it's going to be pretty far. I mean, let's see, how far back does this go? This doesn't go that far back over the wheel well, I guess. So that's not so bad. Yeah, I think we can work with this. But it is going to be a bit of a challenge because I wanted to get that other wheel well in there, but I guess if we do it this way, we get the wheel. Yeah, but there's nowhere to put it. I wanted a space between them so that I could be able to do the wheel well. If we do that, it's going to stick further out. I don't understand why it doesn't do that. Let's try this other side and see if that does it. Oh, good gravy! I turned off my thing. That's why. I was like out of control, guys, and I couldn't figure out why in the world was it out of control. And now I know. Now we know what happened with that. So, okay, so let's see here. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, it's just very frustrating. Let's drop this. Wait, no. We can send this. We should be able to send this. This is the key. This is what's going to tell us. Yep, okay, good. Because the connection won't be right. It's not going to send it. But it did send it, so the connection is right. So that's good. Now we got to pull all this stuff out of the modular container, too, because, of course, you know. Yeah, because, you know, this is not going to work. Because this is not set up right. Yep, Alright, so let's do this. I want to get this in place. So let's go ahead and clear this out. Because I want there to be... Now, let's see here. How do we do this where we can get this thing set on here? I want it right on it. There. There we go. See? It can fit up close like that. Now, what does it do for my visibility? Oh, yuck. But not too bad. I'm not going to have any visibility anyway because I'm going to have grinders poking out the front. So my visibility range will probably be like this. That's okay. Because that's where I wanted it. Was right on the side there. That's where I wanted it. That way it's forward enough that it's not in the way of the wheels. But I can be able to have a connect. I want to get a spacer to put between the two things because that's where I'm going to run the next axle out. That way we have a central base of travel on that, of weight. So you are coming off of there. Because we now know that you can go there. Oh, come on. Good gravy. No, no. There. Alright. What? Wait a minute. Did I do like... Is there like a rusty... What was there?
Low.
Oh, I thought that it looked rusty, and I was like, why is it rusty? And that's because it's rusty. I bet the plates underneath here are rusty, and that's where I got the color scheme from. Oh, well, that's annoying, but alright, fine. We'll see how it looks. We can always repaint it. Yep, here we go again. Oh my gosh.
Health low.
Yep, I know. Health is low. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get this stuff out of there. Alright, so these things can't come out. And... Oh, wow, are we dying? Oh my goodness. That's too close. Well, nice thing is we got a boost up on our scores. Now we're just gonna wait for a second, but I think that I think this is gonna work out really well. We'll be able to access these things, get all it loaded on, and then we're gonna use the materials from this build, this wreck, to get these builds in place. It's gonna take us a little while though. This episode is gonna be pretty much just trying to get this this grinder rover set up. Alright, let's go ahead and get this loaded up as fast as we can with life energy because it's going to start frying us soon because we don't have any suntan lotion, so I don't think any suntan lotion is going to help with that. Yeah, and it's going to go down. And when it goes down, the only thing that happens is it just gets dark because this thing is like radioactive. I'd like to think it's because of that too. Oh, come on. Do 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 do. Okay, so we got that. Cool. We don't use those, so yeah, okay, that's cool. And And you know, while we're at it, I think we're gonna go ahead and grab this, 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 and this. And this and this. Now we're gonna drop this in there. We'll keep the food there, but the rest of it we'll take. And yeah, so, because we might as well just dump all of it in there. Ha! Europa, you're trying. You're trying so hard, Europa, to fry me, but it's not gonna work. You could try all day long, Europa. That's fine. We see how you are. Alright, so now we got that offloaded. So now that we've got all the materials in that one pretty much shifted over, we just need to get the rest of these materials from the modular container in the back set up, and then we'll grind that down, and that will provide the materials to get the other container set up and get some grinders in the front set up too. We got to get the wheels in place though, and that's going to be another whole nother ball of wax. You almost got me. I almost saw that, but, you know. Yeah, see, there's our little spot there. I want to run the chassis out from there. And that's where we'll put our second set of wheels right there, you see. And that way, we're going to be a lot better set for, like, support and all of that. Oh, actually, I kind of like that. That's kind of a cool looking, kind of rusty gray metal look. Oh, I like it a lot, actually. That looks really cool. Oh yeah, this is gonna be cool. I'm excited. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, yeah, just gonna, it's pretty much a tough thing, because it's like, it depends how much it gets set up, you know. It starts tearing you down with that that radiation. It's just brutal, man. It's just brutal. Okay. Oh, daggone it. Alright. So here's what I'm thinking, though. We set it out that way so it comes straight out like that. It just realized that I'm going to have another separation level. So we're going to have to actually take the back end out a bit further to accommodate two more of those things on the same plane there. Because we're going to need to accommodate the lower level of the wheels, the lower wheelbase. So that means we're going to need to space these wheels out a little bit more than I normally would, just because. But I think we can do that. I think it'll work out just fine. It's going to drop down, though, when we clear out those things, but that's okay. Yeah, alright. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. This is gonna hurt. I mean, I'm in an oxygenated environment, so there is some healing going on. So it's like for every couple of points, it restores one. So it's kind of a slog, but we'll get there. We'll get there, guys. It's gonna be tricky. Very, very, very tricky. Like, extra tricky. You know what we might want to do too? We might want to take and consider the possibility maybe of elevating the cockpit at some point. We could do that. It wouldn't be that big of a deal as far as the balance of the vehicle. And if we did that, we could actually end up being above the level of the two grinders that are going to be there. Not that it's that huge a deal anyway, but before we do that, we've got to get the axles and the wheels out of the way. Alright. So let's see here. Movement, wheel. This is our left. No, we want that right there. Alright, yep, I figured as much. Man, that just is brutal.
Low health.
I know, suit lady, I know. It's a chronic thing. It's a chronic thing here with the low suit thing. So I think what we'll do is we'll do both of these. We'll extend it out since obviously on 3 wheels it's staying balanced. So that's okay. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get this axle, the center axle here done, and we'll move the back axle back and then get that done. I'm glad I made this extra long, this platform, because we're going to need the length to be able to pull that off. I want to do the back ones because I don't want this thing to tilt too far when it drops down when we remove those front wheels. That's going to be really important when we do this. So let's go ahead and get this left wheel in place because that's going to be fine. I knew you were going to do that. Alright, so let's go. Oh, here we go again. Alright.
Your health is
Yes,
low.
I know, suit lady. My health is always low because I'm fighting Europa, which is currently the sun setting, but don't let that fool you guys. Not on this one. This one's wicked. Europa is one of the hardest locations to survive, especially it wasn't so bad before the radiation option on Apex Survival, but that radiation option just is brutal. Straight up brutal, man. It is like, wow. But it's okay. You know, that's what we're in it for the challenge, so. Are you kidding me? We really back to this again?
Low health.
Yep, I know. This might... gosh, you know, this might not be so good. I'm really riding the line with this, with our health here, because it is brutal. We're redlining, and it's a close call, guys. We're down to 20.
Your health is
Yeah,
critical.
it is critical. Radiation poisoning's no joke in this thing. Alright, so I figure what we'll do is I'm gonna guess at, let's see, how long is that? Probably about 7. I would say it's probably 7 squares. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna guess that maybe if we do it at 7 squares, we should be okay to set the second container in place. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, so we're gonna do a health run here. Just do as much as I could do in that amount of time. Yeah, see, that's what I want right there. And then we'll run another 2 more of those containers there, and then we could use the large grid well, I shouldn't say large grid, the large conveying access point as the point to connect the two together, with a connector piece that will set the connector piece so that it goes upwards. That would allow us to be able to, well, yeah. Because if we do it upwards, well, actually, if we do the connector to connect with the survival kit, the conveyor junction, I mean, to connect with the survival kit, then that would allow us to be able to move things from the survival kit into the containers through the manufacturing process of ores. I mean, not, well, it won't do ores. I mean, not ores. Changing ingots to the other two components, but we can't really process. There's no rock here to process, so all it is just it fits all the other functions, and we don't really have to have it connected that way if we don't want it that way, I guess. So, not so bad. Okay, we got 3 there, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is it right here. That's 7, so that's where we're gonna put our new deal. So let's go ahead and get it in here. Out 3, 5, and that should be about right. So let's go ahead and we want movement, and that is again a left wheel. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. Oh wait, nope. We need to take it out even more, because it's got to go out 4 squares. So we need to take that wheel part off of there and extend it out a little bit more. But that's okay, we got this. Yeah. Just trying to keep our health in a decent place, because obviously, it's dark. It's getting dark. The sun is setting, and it's still cooking us. That it'd be kind of cool, I think, in this game to have like a Geiger counter on the heads-up display somewhere that like registers it, or maybe have the sound, like instead of the tapping sound you get from the death, which is the same as the other, it should be like, I mean, I don't know. I just like the idea of, as the radiation goes up, you get a marker that tells you about it. Do we have any? We don't have any. Oh, okay. Well, I was looking for if we had any of those interior plates so that we can go ahead and get set up with that, but apparently not. Okay. Yep, you bounced. Alright, back in we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Why am I registering something loose down here? I don't see anything loose down there, but I'm registering something loose. That's usually what that means, but I don't know what could be loose, but who knows. Alright, let's get on the other side here.
meteor storm inbound.
Oh, really? You're gonna try to squish me? Seriously? Meteor storms are no joke around here. Thing doesn't have any weapons, does it? Nope. Alright, well. Please don't squish me with a meteor. Oh, here it comes, right over here. Oh, it's not so bad. It's only 4 rocks. Oh, wait. No, I spoke too soon. Oh, please don't hit me. No! Don't hit my stuff either. Okay, that's definitely a lot of meteors. Yep. Man, that is like artillery barrage level meteor stuff. Okay, cool. All right, well that was mildly scary and sort of fun, I guess. All right, so let's go back to the task at hand, which is movement. Is that upwards? It is. Okay, cool. Alright, and then... That's 4. Yep. I'm curious if it'll do it. I don't think it will. Of course, I'm gonna get fried, so we can't even test it out. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Fine, Europa. Europa's being a pain, guys. That's how it works. Alright, let's see here. I don't think that it'll put a wheel on there, but we'll give it a shot, because I would very much like to get the wheel on there before I drop those things down, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Since it'll just drop down to the level, but I want to make sure it doesn't, like, get too weird. Alright. So let's see if it'll do it. Are we doing it today? We are. Outstanding. Oh, that's good. That's real good. So we could actually take that off. So what I'm thinking is, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, fine. What a pain. Just trying to do some work here, and you guys are just being a pain. It's got brake lights on still. That's funny. Alright, let's see here, guys. I still don't know what's loose down there, but... Alright. Okay, so now we just need to get that taken care of on that side, and we'll be good to go. We gotta get the blocks in place that need to be in place, and then we need to get the front wheels to come out to where those wheels are, and then we need to get materials on those items. Then we'll be good to go. Oh my gosh. This is crazy, guys. This is absolutely insane. It really truly is. I'm just basically waiting it out for it to get down to where I can jump out real quick and get a few things locked in place. then let's make sure, yep, that's about where we want it. And then we can get a wheel on here, do the other side, and be good to go. Okay. Gotta move quick. Gotta work those controllers fast, because we gotta get that wheel on place, and then then after that, it's just welding, 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 so. Alright, let's go ahead and get the wheel in place. This is going to be a right wheel. Alright, cool beans. Let's get it welded up as much as possible, or at least get the materials in place. Alright, and then we gotta do the other side. Oh, good gravy. I'm gonna get these wheels in place before this episode ends. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna happen. It is definitely gonna happen.
Low health.
Oh, shoot. Alright. Yep, gotta get back up there. Health's dripping away. Okay. Okay, back in we go again. Ah, so close. Alright guys, I'm gonna be right back in just 1 second. Mother Nature calls.
is critical. Your health is low. is critical. Firestorm inbound.